Man, we more than slaves. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it says we a chosen race. Way above everybody on earth, and we saying it to your face. Pulling down every single stronghold till it's broken. Highways, byways, never folding. Deuteronomy 7:6, we chosen. My whole life I was told that we ain't shit, cause we descend from the people off the slave ships. Plantations, cotton fields, couldn't escape shit. Lost till we were, we speak our slave matches language. According to Deuteronomy 28, those are curses. You won't hear this in the mosques or them churches. We had your imam and your pastor getting real nervous. Spiritual ass whipping, can't bob and weave none of these verses. Even at a low stake, ain't nobody greater. We the sets on the double, cause we had the flavor. Wanna be it so bad, haters, cause you ain't enjoy your kingdom now. Or you heathens, cause we'll have it later. In Exodus, Moses told Pharaoh, set us free. The book of Numbers, how we declare our pedigree. In Psalms 83, listed all our enemies. Baruch 2 and 30, saying bondage will remember when we more than slaves. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it says we a chosen race. Way above everybody on earth.
Shalawam, shalawam, shalawam. Let's give all praises be to the Father Yahawah. Let's give all praises be to our Father Yahawah and His only begotten Son, our big brother, our friend, Hamashiach Yahawashi. Shalawam to all the Malaks out there, all the Ahchwaths. Deuteronomy 7 and 6 says that we are a chosen race, and as the song says, we are saying it to your face. I had to make sure I say that very clearly. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful day out there. The water for clicking onto the channel. If you have clicked on and you made it this far, please go back, hit that like button, subscribe, share, and comment. Make sure to hit the like button. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I got a good one here today. Let's dive right into the scriptures. Proverbs 3 and 1. You know how I like to start it off. With the wisdom, my son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them upon thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High Yahawah and man. Trust in Yahawah with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Verse 7, be not wise in thy own eyes, fear Yahawah, and depart from evil. I always like to start with that. Proverbs 3, verses 1 to verse 7. Which is what? The ways of wisdom. These are things of wisdom that are being told to us. Now let's dive into the lesson about this Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. But before I actually go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, I actually want to go to the book of Baruch. Another brother of ours. This is in the King James 16:11 Bible. The book of Baruch chapter 4. And it says, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High Yahawah, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So this actual Bible that you have, it is a book of commandments from the Most High Yahawah. And if you keep it, he says he will give you life. Eternal life. But if you don't keep it, it says you shall die. We have to understand that we're not mortal beings. Even though we live in this fleshly body, we're not mortal. The thing that's inside of you, which is your spirit, is immortal. It lives forever. That's why when you die, the body is still here, but your spirit is gone. Let's turn to verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So turn thee, O Israel, or Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. So if you want to be illuminated, if you want to be light. We have been darkness for so long. Aren't you tired of the hurt, the pain, the suffering, all of the things that you go through on a day-to-day basis as a young black male or a young black female or a young Hispanic or Mexican male or a young Hispanic or Mexican young lady or our Native American brothers and sisters? Aren't you tired of all the oppression? Aren't you tired of all of the things that you have endured, not only you, but your ancestors on a day-to-day basis? The hurt, the pain. He says, if you come to him and you take hold of it and walk in the presence of the light, that you will be illuminated. Give not thy honor, Salakia, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. So this is not for everybody. Okay? Even though they took the book and they sell it at Barnes and Nobles and everywhere else, and anybody can go into the store and buy it and purchase it. If they actually read it, it tells you right here, in many other scriptures, it tells you, give not thy honor to another. Okay, this is the Most High talking to the Israelites. Nor the things that are profitable unto thee. So whatever's profitable to you, don't give it to somebody else, a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High Yahawah are made known unto us. I'm going to read that one more time. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 4. O Israel, okay, the 12 tribes of Israel, happy are we, is letting you know, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of who? Israel. So it's telling you to be of good cheer. Be happy. As an Israelite, you should be happy that the things that are Most High are being made known to you. That you realize now that you are a part of Deuteronomy 7 and 6. If you go back and you start the song over or start the video over, it said in the beginning that our whole life we have been taught and told that we are nothing. You're just a little black child. You're just a little Mexican child. You're just a little Native American child. You mean nothing to the rest of the world. But it's a lie. It is a lie. And that lie has came to light. And now we have came back to the ways of the Most High Yahawah. And we have taken, as it says right here in verse 2, we have taken hold of his law, statute, and commandments. And now we are walking in light. And we are being illuminated. And when you walk with the Most High, nobody can take that from you, right? Let's go to the book of Sirach. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 24. Start at verse 1, just to get the context of what it is we're talking about. Wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. Context, right? Not going to read the whole thing, just wanted to get the context. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. If you have not read the book of Sirach, please go back and read it. This is chapter 24. I'm going to jump down to verse 8 because we're talking about wisdom. Okay? That's the context that we're talking about. Wisdom. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment. And he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thy inheritance in Israel. So wisdom is dwelling with Jacob, and the inheritance is Israel. So that's where wisdom is. Wisdom is with the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. The Most High Yahawah gave wisdom a commandment and told her that she needs to dwell with Israel. Let's keep reading. He created me from the beginning, before the world, and I shall never fail. This is wisdom. In the Quadash, or holy tabernacle, I served before him, talking about the Most High Yahawah. And so was I established in where? Zion. Wisdom was established in Zion, in Jerusalem. Likewise, in the city, Salakia, likewise in the beloved city, he gave me rest. And in Jerusalem was my power. So where was wisdom's power? In Jerusalem. All wisdom comes from where? Zion, Jerusalem, which were given, she was given to the children of Israel through the power and spirit of the Most High Yahawah. And I took root in an honorable people. The root is the foundation, the base. It says, and I took root in an honorable people, even in the portion of Yahawah's inheritance. So all wisdom in the ways to know the Most High are given to the children of Israel. Okay? No other people on the planet Earth can know the ways or the wisdom of the Most High Yahawah except the children of Israel. That's what it says. And I'm not lying, because in the book of Baruch, we just read it. It says right here, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High Yahawah are made known unto us. It doesn't say everybody in the world. It says us, to Israel. Okay? Even the New Testament confirms this. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. This is Peter speaking in chapter 2, verse 9. But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. See, we were all in darkness. For the ones that are watching the video, for the ones that clicked on the video, if you're new into the truth or you've been in the truth, we understand that we were in darkness because we didn't know that we were a chosen generation. We didn't know that we were a royal priesthood. We didn't know that we were a holy nation, a peculiar people. As the song said when I started it, we were told that we were nothing our whole life. But those lies, like I said, have came to the light and have been exposed. Now we know that Peter, his own self, was a black man. Paul was a black man. Daniel was a black man. Jeremiah was a black man. All Israelites were black or melanated people. And we have an understanding through the prophecies that are revealed to us in the Quadash scriptures that these things are talking about the so-called African American man, the so-called Native American man, the so-called Hispanic or Mexican indigenous man, okay? The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Panamanians, El Salvadorians, all the indigenous people that were here prior to the colonizers coming. This is who it's talking about. So we were all in darkness, and now he has called us to his marvelous light. Who called us? YAHAWAH. John 6:44. Nobody can come to Hamashiach Yahawashi or Christ unless the Father calls him. 1 Peter 2:10. Which in times past were not a people. We were not a people. At first we called ourselves no name. When we first got off the slave ship, whatever name we have, it was beat out of us so that we would not know where or our name or what people we were. So in which in time past we're not a people. We're the only people on this planet Earth that don't know the nation that we are from as a whole. That's why we call ourselves colors, or we call ourselves niggas, Negroes, African American, black, and whatever other name that you have at this present day. That's why our other brothers call themselves Hispanic, which means Hispanic, or Mexican, or Native American, Indians. These were all names that were given by the colonizer. So it says in 2 Peter, which were in time past were not a people. See, this doesn't fit everybody, because most people in this world, they know who they are. They know who their ancestors are. Let me continue reading. But are now the people of the Most High Yahweh, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. We didn't have mercy, but now we are getting mercy these days. The light has been shown to us in these last days. Our ancestors didn't receive this mercy when they was getting lynched, hanging from trees, getting beat all day long. Our ancestors getting raped, murdered, set on fire, cut up into little pieces and fed for alligators. Taking brand new babies and feeding them to alligators as bait. Okay? Working 24 hours a day from sun up to sundown, all night long, working in the cotton fields and the tobacco fields, working until they drop dead, working until you're 100 years old in 100-degree heat and humidity. No breaks, no lunch, nothing, no shoes on your feet, barely any clothes on your back, no food. Nobody's to say that is wrong the way you are treating these people. We wasn't even considered people. In the Constitution right now, we are still 3/4 or 3/5 of a human being. You're not considered a full human being in 2024. You were property. Like you own a dog, like you own a cat. That's what you are. I would say that's what you were, but no, that's what you are even to today. You are a commodity. But now we have obtained mercy through the power of our brother, Hamashiach Yahawashi, to have the understanding and realization who we are and what we are. And yes, we may be going through some suffering here on earth. We may be going through some pain, some trials, some tribulation. But as our brother Paul spoke about, the joy that you will receive when it's all over and said and done in the kingdom It will be nothing compared to the trials and tribulations that we went through here on earth. Verse 11, dearly beloved, I beseech you, meaning I beg you, as strangers or pilgrims on the earth. We are strangers here on this earth. We are pilgrims here on this earth. And Peter is begging us in verse 11 saying, abstain from fleshly lusts. Meaning turn from your fleshly lusts. Abstain from it, mean don't do it, which war against the soul. Why does it war against the soul? Because the soul is spiritual and it was given to us through the Most High Yahawah. And the flesh is not spiritual. The flesh is wicked. That's why it wars against the soul. Verse 12, having your conscience honest among the Gentiles, there whereas they speak against you as an evildoer, they may, by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High Yahawah in the day of visitation. And that's very important. We wait on the day of the visitation of our brother, our King, our Savior, Hamashiach Yahawashi. If you're alive and see it, all praises. If not, and you in the ground, you sleep, you will be risen if you believe, and if you abstain from your fleshly lusts. If you turn and walk away from sin and walk in the light, to be illuminated, as Baruch said, to take hold of it. Let's get another one. Romans chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Quadash Rakah, or Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and continual sadness, sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, for my brethren, for my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites. So Paul is talking about the Israelites. He wished that he can go through the same thing that our big brother went through, Hamashiach Yahawashi, for his brethren, his kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites. To whom pertaineth means that this is yours. It pertains to who? You. So the adoption pertains to the Israelites, and the glory and the covenants, the old and the new covenant, it pertains to who? The Israelites. Let me highlight that. I don't want you to run from that. Okay? I'm not going to go to every scripture today, but for you, for edification, if you need this, the old and the new, you can find it in Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31 on down. And in the new, if you want to go to the new covenant, if you want to go to the New Testament, you can find it in Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8 on down. Okay? And it says right here, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. So the adoption pertains to the Israelites. The glory pertains to the Israelites. The covenants belong to the Israelites. And the giving of the law. Well, can't nobody run from that or hide from that. They know, the world knows that the law was given to the Israelites on Mount Sinai. So you can't get around that one. And the service of the Most High Yahawah. And everybody know that the service was given to who? The Levites, which are Israelites, which were Aaron's sons. Okay, or the line of Aaron. So you can't get around that one either. And the promises. Well, you can't get around the promises because the promise was made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, starting in Genesis chapter 22. You can read that on down. But if you really want to get to the thick of the, as they call it, the grit of it, we can start at Genesis chapter 1. Because it was always promises, even when he was creating. Verse 5. Whoso are fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh Christ came. So Hamashiach Yahawashi came for who? The Israelites. Paul confirms it right here. Who is over all? The Most High, exalted forever. So basically it's saying right here that the Most High is exalted forever. YAHAWAH. And I hope you can get this. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1 to verse 5. Now we're going to get into the thick of it, because we did say when we started off, and I say we through the Spirit, we was talking about Deuteronomy. So let's get into a little bit of Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and the judgments which I teach you, for to them that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which Yahawah, the Most High of your fathers, giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahawah, your Elohim, which I command you. Your eyes have seen what Yahawah did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that followed Baal Peor, Yahawah, thy Elohim, have destroyed them from among you. He getting into it. But ye that did cleave unto Yahawah, your Elohim, are alive, every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahawah my Elohim commanded me that ye should do so in the land, whether you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your what? Wisdom. Remember I showed you in the book of Sirach where wisdom dwells with Israel. It was given the command by the Most High Yahawah to dwell with Israel. So Moses is saying right here, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of all the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation, or this great people, these Israelites, is a wise and understanding people. So if you want to have wisdom, if you want to be wise in this world, then you need to keep the law, statute, and commandments, especially if you're an Israelite. For what nation or what people is there so great who have the Most High so nigh unto them as Yahawah, our Elohim, is in all things that we call upon him for? And what people or what nation is there so great to have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself. Take heed to thyself, meaning, listen, look at yourself. Be careful and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen. See, we have forgotten the ways of the Most High. Now you know everything else. You forgot the ways of the Most High. You traded in the ways of the Most High for Sexy Red. You traded in the ways of Most High for Gucci Man, for Little Baby. Huh? You traded in the ways of the Most High for Carly B, for Megan Thee Stallion. All of these people you traded in the Most High to follow these people who you want to be like, who you talk like, who you make yourself up to be like, who you want to dress like. You want to dress like Little Uzi Vert. Huh? You want to put on the dress like Lil Uzi Vert and them, huh? Our women want to portray themselves like Sexy Red with red hair, like Thoughts with their butt hanging out, with their breasts hanging out, fake fingernails on, fake hair on, fake eyelashes, fake butt, fake breasts. I mean, goodness gracious, don't you see? Fake, fake, fake. It's all a lie. Why you don't want to be real? Why you want to be fake? Anyway, only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons. So we are told to teach this to our children, to our sons, and their sons. Let's get another one. We'll go to the next chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 6. We'll go to Deuteronomy 6. Now these are the commandments and statutes and judgments which YAHAWAH your Ahchyam commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whether you go to possess it, that thou mayest fear YAHAWAH thy Ahchyam, to keep all the statutes and his commandments which I command thee, and thy son and thy son's sons, all the days of thy life, and that the days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily. Don't you see that you will increase mightily? As YAHAWAH Elohim of our fathers have promised thee in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, YAHAWAH our Elohim, or our Allah is one. And in the Hebrew is Shema Yashra'Allah YAHAWAH Elohim Nawi YAHAWAH Akkad. In the Hebrew. And thou shalt love YAHAWAH thy Allah with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. So you got to love the Most High YAHAWAH with all your heart, your soul, and your might. And these words which I command this day shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently. See, we're commanded to do this. If you're not doing this, if you're not teaching your children, you're a bum. If you're not teaching your children the ways of the Most High, I don't care what they say. If you're not teaching your children the ways of the Most High YAHAWAH, you are a bum. You're an infidel. Okay? Because we commanded to do this. You can't ride around listening to Deuteronomy 7 and 6 talking about you a chosen generation, and you not teaching your children. What sense does that make? And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and thy gates. Now let's get ready to close out, and we'll go to the next one. Deuteronomy chapter 7. This is what everybody want. We're a chosen race. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I like that song. I'm saying it to your face. Hey. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. I'm going to play a little bit of that song with it when I get ready to close out. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, saying it to your face. Hey. For thou art a Kodash, or holy people unto YAHAWAH thy Allah. YAHAWAH thy Allah has chosen thee to be a special people. Let me highlight that, so people can't say, they lying. They lying. No, it's right here. Open your Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It says, a special people unto himself. That's why I went through all them other scriptures to let you see that it's just as it is, and so-called in the Old Testament, in the Apocrypha, it's the same thing in the New Testament. You can't run, okay? You cannot run. A special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And I didn't even go deep into this. I didn't even go deep. You know, this is really just cutting just the little bit of surface. We got so many scriptures that you could go to. So, but if you got something you want to say, make sure to leave a comment. Drop it. But don't forget to hit that like button first before you make the comment. Anyway, verse 7. Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people, but because Yahweh loved you. See, Yahweh loves us as the children of Israel. The only reason we made it this far, the only reason we still here is because Yahweh loves us. See, we don't know how to love. We don't know how to love. You don't know how to love. You don't know how to forgive. You don't know how to love. You don't know how to forgive. You got so much hatred and evil in your heart as human beings. You don't know how to love. Imagine somebody disgracing you, turning their back on you, rebelling on you, marrying other people, committing fornication, spitting on you, beating you, killed your child, murdered your child, crucified your own child, and yet you still showed them love. And yet you still showed them mercy. Can you do that as a human being? If somebody busts down your door right now and come in there and take your child, the only child you got, and murder her, kill it, crucify it, spit on it, rape you, take everything you have, can you still love that person that did that? Would you be able to show love to that individual that killed your child, that murdered your brand new baby, raped you, stole everything you had? Would you be able to love that person? If you say no, then you don't understand the love of Yahweh. Because he still loved us when we did it. You did it. Oh, you think you clean? Huh? You think you better? No. You're not. You're a murderer. Huh? You a thief. You a robber. You a rapist. All those things are on your hands. You want to know why? Because our people, the Israelites, said, let the blood be on our hands and upon our children's hands. They said this. They said, let the blood be upon our hands and our children's hands. Crucify him. That's what they said. Let me see if I can get it. Because somebody going to say, you lying. It don't say that. Somebody going to say, you lying. Let me see. Because you know somebody out there that's going to say it. Somebody out there. Let me see. Here it is right here. So this is when Yahawashi, who the world calls Jesus Christ, was up there. It says, when Pilate saw that he could not prevail nothing, but that rather the crowd or the tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this what? Righteous person. Talking about Christ. He's talking about Christ, our brother. Then answered all the people, not just some of the people, all the people, and said, his blood, let me highlight this. I'm going to highlight all this. His blood be upon us and our children. Matthew chapter 27, verse 25. So our forefathers, our ancestors said, let the blood be on us, the ones that was there that day, and on our children. And if you believe that you are an Israelite and you descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then the blood of Yahawashi is on your hands. So you a murderer. Huh? You want to come talking about this? You are a murderer. So you don't understand the love of the Most High Yahawah. This is why he said, if you can't forgive somebody, then how you expect me to forgive you? That's what love is. We killed his own son. We killed our own brother. But yet he still loved us. So you see where it is, Matthew 27, verse 25. Let the blood be on us and upon our children. Once again, Deuteronomy 7 and 8. But because he loved us, and because he would keep his oath, which he has sworn unto your fathers. So this go all the way back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It don't never change, because he swore an oath to Abraham. Have Yahawah brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you? He redeemed us out of the house of bondman, of a slave man, from the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Know therefore that Yahawah thy Allah, he is the power, the faithful Allah, the faithful power, which keepeth what? The covenant and mercy with them that love him. Do you love the Most High Yahawah? Do you love him? That's what I mean. You got to know what love is when you say you love somebody. Do you know what love is? Love is showing kindness and mercy to the one that treats you wrong, that hated you, they murdered his own son, and he still loves us. Can you love somebody who murdered your child? Can you sit up in the same room and hold them and give them a hug to the one who murdered your child? Can you do that? Them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. No, only one generation. It was only when Moses with them was alive. No, he said to 1,000 generations. To 1,000 generations. And repayeth them that hate him to their face. Don't worry about it. Our Father gonna get up with you. He gonna get up with you. He ain't in no rush. He says he's gonna repay them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. That's why when people say, "Oh, it's wrong that we gonna get sent to hell because we don't obey the commandments," no, it's not. He said he gonna get up with you to your face. He told you what to do. You don't want to do it. You don't want to believe. You don't want to obey. So don't be mad when the Most High come back and he sent his son to destroy you. It says right here, he will not be slack to them, or Salakia, he will not be slack to him that hated him. He will repay him to his face. He ain't gonna run. He ain't gonna hide. He gonna come right to your face and repay you what you have done, what you have sold on this earth. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to them, to the children of Israel. All praises be to the Most High Yahawah. Call Allah Yahawah Ba Shama Mashiach Yahawah Shai. With that, I'm going to say Shalawam. I'm get ready to get out of here. Kwam Yasharal, I didn't mean to get so, but hey, through the Spirit, that's how it be. But remember, the blood is on our hands. So we must show love and we must understand how to love. Be patient. Let me get the fruits of the Spirit before I close out. Fruits of the Spirit, 22. Okay? But the fruit of the Spirit is love. See? The fruit of the Spirit, let me blow this up big. Galatians 5:22, but the fruit of the Spirit is love. Love. We don't have enough love. Somebody love me, please. The Most High, he's showing his love abundantly. How can I be here? How can I be here this day to shoot this video if he hadn't extended his grace and mercy and love? What a wicked and wretched man I was, as Paul said. But he has extended his love and mercy for me to be out here proclaiming the gospel. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith, meekness, temperance. And against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Rakah. Let us not be desires of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. I'm going to leave it off with that because we can keep going. But you know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, all the Ox and Ahchwaths out there. I love you. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and we give all praises to our Abanawa Yahawah Kahala Yahawah Ba'ashaba Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We are chosen race.
Pulling down every single stronghold till it's broken. Highways, byways, never folding. Deuteronomy 7:6, we the chosen.